I just updated my Voxel Terrain Generator. Um, just added all the trees, bushes, flowers, and stones. I got rid of the biome generator because it got too nasty code wise, and trying to keep track of everything. I wanted to bring it back down to a basic level. These are the options you could set to create different terrains. 512 is a pretty decent size. Takes like a minute or a little under a minute to generate it. But basically it just it's generating all the tree, the mesh, the voxels, the chunks, and then all the objects, the trees, bushes, flowers, and stones. Usually it takes, yeah, there we go. This will turn the water on and off. You can do a fly cam if you want to fly through the terrain. I like to see how it looks with the player. Basically, I could zoom. In the game, I probably won't zoom this far out. That seems like a pretty good setting right there. But you see, there's a bush, a stone, there's a willow tree, birch trees, got some roses. There's a daisy. I changed the grass too from being a indirect draw instanced indirect shader to an actual game object because I want the player to be able to interact with the grass. They'll be able to gather it. So everything in here will be interactable, like all the flowers and stones, trees, grass. The water, for the water I'm using aqua. It looks pretty good, so I'm happy with that. I did some palm trees, which is, you know, low. They'll get placed based on a low setting. The birch is higher, the willows are higher, and then this palm tree is higher, and then the apple trees are on higher, and then the second style of pine trees are even higher. You can see I could push the rocks around a little bit. Oh, there's a large rock. Basically, you'll be able to use a pickaxe to get a bunch of stones from that. And same with the little rock, or that's actual medium rock there. And then the small rocks, you'll just be able to pick those up. They won't require a pickaxe. But I'm pretty much finished with this direction here. Of course, all the trees and stuff can be improved a little bit more, like the apple tree. This is kind of embarrassing. I didn't really want to show this, but it's just a texture with apples on it. The actual apple tree I'll use probably will have actual apples on them, so they look better. But I'm getting, 300 frames per second with all the objects loaded. So I think it was, there's over 100,000 objects on this map. So what it does is it does its own LOD system where it only draws 25 chunks around the player to help keep that low. You can see the chunks pop in and out if you zoomed all the way out, or if you're on a mountain. Let's see how it does on the mountain here. The grass, I'm happy with it. It's not the best, but I want to be able to gather grass, and with the shader style, oh, there's a lavender flower there. With the shader style of grass, you can't interact with it, so I had to change that, which knocked the frames per second down a little bit, but the trade-off is I could gather the grass now, so I'm okay with that. But here you can see the zoom all the way out. You can see the terrains popping in and out based on where the player's at. But it doesn't. The frames per second looks like it holds pretty good. Doesn't stutter. So that's pretty good. That's a lot of large rocks up here. Large stones. Those are large stones. But my next thing I'm going to work on is adding ores and being able to mine in the actual map generator, so you could tweak the map. You know, you could build caves manually. You know, change the actual map in the map generator, and then once you get it all changed, I'll make it so you could export it and make it loadable in a game. So I changed the biomes. The biomes, it was kind of cool, but it was just way too messy code wise. What I think I'm gonna do is just make it so that you can create each map based on textures or voxel types. Like if you want a lava world, you could build that, and then, you know, build your ship and sell in any direction to visit different worlds, like lava world or ice world or swamp world. That'll be a lot easier to maintain and keep things under control. But this is my latest and greatest. I think I'm done with the terrain though for now. The last thing I got to do is add the ores so they could be mineable, and then get back to working on the actual game itself so I could go fishing. Oh, whoa, don't want to go that far down. Okay. So let me know what you think. I appreciate you watching.